Okay guys, here's the Blue Island 4th of July parade. It is starting right now, so here it goes. Starts out with all the emergency vehicles on the front. See at the beginning, you see the ATVs. I'm just filming the parade. Alright, don't mind about one of the other guys. Next up, we have the Village of Alston Fire Department's old fire truck, which is still here. This family got it used. Now they're participating in the parade with it. All right, next up we got the banner sign for the Village of Blue Island 4th of July parade. And then after that, we got a bunch of fire departments participating in this parade. You can hear the sound of all those Federal Q sirens. And here's the banner. And here is the Village of Blue Island Fire Department. The 450th Battalion. Next up we have Blue Island Fire Department Tower 2114. Next up we have the Blue Island, another battalion from the Blue Island Fire Department. And next up we have the Blue Island Fire Department. This is the fire engine. Yeah, here you go. Then we have the Village of Robin, Tower 44. We have a lot of the fire departments participating in this parade right now. Then we have the Robin Fire Department engine 53. Next up we have Robin Fire Department ambulance 52. Next we have Garden Homes Fire Department engine code 2533. And next up we have Thornton Fire Department truck code 45. And then we have Crestwood Fire Department engine 2303. See, here they are. So glad I caught all these emergency vehicles on camera. Then we have a Polaris Ranger, and then here's a motorbike. Next up we have American Legion towing a race car, followed by a third generation. And then your song is playing is Living in America by James Brown. And that's a new international truck pulling this. Next up, this is another sponsor. We have Level Up at BIPL. So next up we have a sponsor of Blue Island Public Library. Followed by a Honda Pilot or Passport. Wait, that's a Honda. Yeah. Wait, that's a Honda Pilot. It's a black edition. Next up we have someone's used ambulance right here. This is a Patrol Rescue 8 EMS division that someone got this ambulance used. This ambulance is still packing a punch today. They got it used. Man, here it is. Here we got Education and Training Division Incorporated, Rescue 8. Now we have some more sponsors. We have Lifehouse Group. All right, next, and here's the commissioner, McCaskill. And then next up, we have the Windy City Spa and Hair Salon. They're playing some Latin music right here. And next up, we have a bagpipe band. Okay, let's see what pipe band this is. Listen to the sound of those bagpipes, they're amazing. You get a little closer, you can hear the sound of the drums. There's the 3 drones, and then you can hear the sound of that chanter. This is the Stockyard Kilty Band, which is actually what it is. Stockyard Kilty Band. And you can hear that's the drum line. And then here we come into some old car stuff. Now here we come into some old car stuff. Here is this one. You can definitely hear the sound of those sports cars in the distance. And this one right here is blowing bubbles. You can actually smell the exhaust of all these old cars. These old cars are still working. Definitely still working in the years. Oh, here's a Cadillac. One of them's making a noise. But I think that one might be a Corvette, probably. I think they might be Corvettes. Wait, no, wait. That's not a Corvette. This is actually a very, very old. I think this might be the first Chevrolet Malibu. Yeah, this is the Roman Chariots Car Club. So that has a lot of classic cars. And here's a car that does shoot flames right here. Better stay away from this one. We don't want to get burned. And then here we have a 38 car. I don't know what brand that is. And here is a Chevrolet, probably a Chevrolet. Here's a Chevrolet which actually shoots flames out the back. So you're gonna probably see these massive flames that they're gonna shoot. Gotta stay away from this bad boy. These flames are gonna be hot. Why is he stopping? Oh, here goes the flames. Look at that flame shooter right here. Look at that flame shooter. Just showing off its skills and by... Whoa! This thing is just a flame shooter right here. Just shooting lots of flames. Yeah, they're just showing off their skills. And there's a Oldsmobile. Well, good thing I caught the car shooting flames on camera. And there's a sheriff patrol, just a police car. Look at that flame shooter right there. He's gonna burn the whole street down. And here is a Pontiac, and now this right here is a Pontiac Trans Am. Listen to the sound of this thing. But yeah, this is a very old police car. And here we have a very old truck. We got some old cars, and then we have an old truck. But man, I cannot believe I caught that car shooting flames on camera. And here is the... Whoa, look at that massive plume of smoke coming up. It's about to pollute the air. And so here are two band performances with the clarinet, one with the clarinet, one with the trumpet. And then here you have this CHSD Administration Center car. Did you just see that car shooting flames?
Yes.
Those are some massive flames.
That was fun.
I think he must have tuned that car. And probably must have installed a flame kit on it. Next up we have Thornwood High School. Next we have the Thornwood High School Marching Band, which is gonna approach. Oh my goodness, these flames are actually gonna get that pole right there. They're gonna burn that pole. You're gonna think they're gonna burn this one. I think they're avoiding this pole. Just shooting flames in an open space. Man, and Mom, I cannot believe I got that car shooting flames on camera. What if our Kia Telluride was shooting flames? Alright, here's the Thornwood High School Marching Band. This is the dancer line, and this is where the band is right there. You can hear the sound of those tubas right here. They're showing off their dance skills. And then here are the flag holders. They're just flipping those flags around. And then here's the marching band. We got trumpets, piccolo trumpets, trombones, and right here is the tubas. Here's the clarinets, and this is the drum line. Yeah, tubas are really big. The bigger the instrument, the lower the sound makes. Next up we have Ortega's Lawn Care, pulled by a Chevrolet sponsors are participating in this parade. Especially the fire department, which is up front, and we saw earlier. But the car shooting flames is actually the most biggest part. Oh man. Then we have the Robbins Park District. And then we have a full, and then next up we have a full lineup of ATVs. So you're gonna see lots and lots of ATVs. You can definitely smell the exhaust from all of them. I can definitely smell the exhaust from all of them. They have very old mufflers. So there's yeah, these are all Can-Am. These are all Can-Am ATVs. This is a full lineup of Can-Am ATVs. And you can see some of them having their bubble blowers. And look at all these small bubbles blowing everywhere. Oh, some of them are revving their engines. Some of them are revving. A lot of Can-Am ATVs. Some of them are not just Can-Ams, but these are all Can-Ams. I can hear music playing on some of them. Man, the car shooting flames is the biggest part. Yeah, the car shooting flames was in the classic car section. Hopefully they didn't burn the streets on this one because the exhaust pipes are tilted upwards. So it shoots flames upwards. Yeah, these are all Can-Am. This one's not a Can-Am. This one's a Joe 1000 HO. Excuse me about that. Good thing I covered it. Hey, listen to the sound of those engines on all these ATVs. This one got real close. Oh, the small one's revving. One of them has a siren. You can probably hear that. Even though this video is actually 18 minutes long, the parade is. Look at that. I wish someone brought a motorbike to the parade on the or someone brought a new motorbike to the parade on the Kawasaki Street. Well, all these ATVs. There's a Polaris one, two Polaris ones. There's mostly Can-Am and some different branded ATVs. Oh, there goes the police ATVs again. They're just stepping on the parade. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this Can-Am ATV right here. But it's playing some Latin music. That's right. That's right. This is right. This is definitely a great Independence Day parade. But yeah, that's all the lineup for the ATVs. Now we're getting on to some more stuff. Then we have, so here we have the Michigan Covenant Church, pulled by a Harley Davidson F-150. You don't see Harley Davidson pickup trucks, but this is a copy of a Ford F-150. But this is actually a Harley Davidson F-150. Harley Davidson mostly makes motorbikes, but this one is a pickup truck, which is a copy of a Ford F-150. And here's a Ram Bighorn. And then we got the Panther Spirit cheerleading group. This is the people. This is the cheerleaders who've been practicing, who've been cheering on the teams. Who've been cheering on teams on every sport, every time when they go to a sports game.
Which made me wonder about Untouchable. I
Man, this Independence Day parade has been very great, to be honest. The car shooting flame is probably the big part of the parade.
Carol's been grabbing us, doing their grabbing for us.
But there is still more coming up.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many views my butt Jimmy caught on his camera
Ah,
for next year.
well, then you Midlothian.
And I just saw all those vehicles on the street over there. But we don't want to talk about that. Let's just continue to focus on the parade more than looking at everything else. But I caught my favorite parts on camera. I watched videos of cars shooting flames. And now I've seen a car shooting flames in person. And then here's the Panthers. Here's the Panthers decorated Cadillac Escalade.
I just can't get up.
MCP footballs. They are just participating in this parade. There's a Ford Bronco Sport and then a Ford F-150. Original Ford F-150, to be honest. Like the Harley Davidson F-150 we saw earlier.
Did you ever do the shuttle?
Here is the Prairie Green at Face Point Ford E350 bus. And then here you have the Iverson's Bakery trolley right here. Listen to the sound of this beautiful trolley. Catching all the parade things on camera. I was thinking I'm gonna create another channel called Connor's Vehicles and Parade. Connor's Vehicles and Parade. I'm gonna create another YouTube channel called Connor's Vehicles and Parade, and then I'll create a third one called Connor's Theme Park Productions. And then here you got the Beggars Pizza Van. They're participating in the parade. The Mojo is We Lay Thick, or over 50 years. Established 1976. Then here you have the Mariachi Band. Then we have a Mariachi Band. Pulled by a Chevrolet Trail Boss. Pulled by a Chevrolet Silverado Trail Boss. And yeah, here we got a Mariachi Band. This is the Palo Locuas. This is the Palo Locuda. This is the Palo Locuas. And then we have the Bethel Pentecostal Church with the Vacation Bible School float on it. Pulled by a Ford Maverick. Don't see a bunch of Ford Mavericks. And then here I got the Neighborhood Watch Group. Pulled by cars. We got a Kia Sorento LX, a Jeep Cherokee, and a Hyundai. I don't remember the model of that Hyundai. But here you go. Here we have the Blue Island Chamber of Commerce and Industry float. Just blowing bubbles. You can hear the band playing, the people play. Then we have another family that's participating in the parade. It's the Ram Bighorn. And then we have the Troublemakers Athletic Club. They're playing a rock and roll band right now. A mini rock and roll band. Yeah, hold on, Chevrolet Silverado. Then like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And we have families on the trip. And we have the families tailgating. But here you go. Here are some bicycles, some small and then big. And they're participating with the Blue Island Independence Day Parade. And here's the HR Consulting LLC, which is a Ford Flex. Then next up we have the Cook County School. Next up we have the Cook County School District 130. There's a little kid participating in this parade. Then we have the Lincoln Wood. Then we have two schools. One of them is the Lincoln Whitner School. And the other school is Cougar Pride. I don't know what the name is, but it is home of the Cougars. But then we got Guide House. Then we got Guide House. Now this is sponsored by Guide House. It's holding the banner to do some work on homes. And they're saying they saved the day. All right, next up we have the El Aiden Taclera and Pizza by Alex float. Danny Supermarket.
You got a great ride.
And then next up we have Ceasefire. We are Ceasefire in Roseland, saving our community one block at a time, boots on the ground. Then we call 708-557-4533 if you want to call Ceasefire. But here's the vehicles for Ceasefire.
No. The only paper I missed was...
Roseland Ceasefire Project Incorporation. And this is these two are after school program vehicles. But Ceasefire is definitely a program. And we save the neighborhood.
Alright, let's kind of catch up to them.
So we got a Dodge Caravan, a Ford, a Toyota Corolla, and a Dodge Journey. And next up we have the Wine Trust Community Banks. So here's the Wine Trust Community Banks. We support our community wine trust. And next up we have a painted ICCE first generation school bus. Which are probably uncommon. This is a small ICCE second generation. Someone got this bus used. And now they actually painted and definitely decorated it for Independence Day. And then next up we have an old Mack from the Chicago Fire Department. And next up we have an old Chicago Fire Department Mack fire truck, which is actually still here. You can see the whole light Mack. It does have a warning here. It's got a very old siren. But yeah, here you go. Here's a look at the old Chicago Fire Department black Mack truck. But we gotta put some emergency vehicles out of the way, eh? So now we have the Hope Center. And then next up we have another band. This is another mariachi band. Wait, the first one was Latin. This one's an actual mariachi band. So here's the mariachi band right here.
que la gente le grita, lo mejor que la chuna, para la quebradita.
Yeah, they're just playing, just doing some mariachi. They supports our Hispanic culture. And next up we got some skateboard people. Look at them on their skateboards. It's crazy. I wish we had emergency vehicles and wish we had used fire apparatus and walked them to this parade. Yeah. I've been catching a lot of things on camera. A lot of the emergency vehicles, the cars shooting flames, the old Chicago Fire Department fire engine.
Oh, U.S.
All right, and here's the Robin Kelly, and they're all Democratic.
Hey, how are you?
And they are participating in this parade, this Independence Day parade in the town, in the village of Blue Island. And this is actually the Calumet Township in partnership with Pace. And Pace is a type of transportation bus company. There's a Chevrolet Silverado being pulled Chevrolet Silverado with the baseball team.
Ice cream Sundays.
Yeah.
Sunday.
It's the Blue Island Hornets. And then here we have a Yamaha, and those are their people and their friends are on that. Then we have the Blue Island Park District. Now we have more of the Blue Island Park District. And then they are all rooting for the White Sox. This team, the baseball team on the south side. But hey, the Chevrolet Avalanche. And this is for the sponsor of the Chicago White Sox. But we don't see the mascot in there. This is actually the junior team for the Chicago White Sox. And then next up we have the Medina Maricliders. And this is a pirate ship theme. So he's just a pirate right there. And this is actually a boat, but they themed it up to a pirate ship. Look at the flags. And look at that homemade sail it has. So ahoy to this float.
All right, happy Fourth.
And next up we have, and this is a Cadillac XT4. And next up we have the blue. And next up we have a drumming band. playing a church. They're just playing a song you hear at churches because it's actually a religious band, probably to honor Pope Leo the 14th. Then we have the City of Blue Island Building Department, but we skipped that float. But then here is the City of Blue Island float. This city is established in 1835. So I think 2035 might be Blue Island's 200th anniversary. Now here's some police cars. And then we have a group of golf carts. Now a lot of Yamahas. Man, the parade's just almost done. This is about a 36-minute video already. But this is the video of the whole parade. Oh my goodness. I think we're almost done. But here, this one's taking off. Wait, how are they stopping? Oh, there they go. What are they waiting for? Come on. They have to go. And how are they stopping? I think they're just taking a moment to throw the candy. And then next up we have the Jesse White tumbling team. Let's see how well they can perform. How are they just using their sirens? How is that crazy? You're just holding up the traffic there. All right, this is a challenge one. Here they go. All right, and that's the performance of the Jesse White tumbling team. So then we have a police apparatus incoming. I think the police apparatus might be the end. Next up, we have the police apparatus. One of them is a Crestwood Community Service, and the other is a Marionette Park Police. Look at how crazy their sirens are going. Man, their sirens are really loud. And next up, we have a Blue Island truck. And here they come. Oh, that's a very small truck. Alright, next up we have the police cars. Yeah, Blue Island Public Works. Oh, they're honking that horn. They're honking that horn. All right, that's a tumbling team over there performing.
I like the shirt.
The Jesse White tumbling team are awesome. They just perform skills. And they're just stopping due to the performance of the Jesse White tumbling team. And now they're gonna move on. Now this apparatus will move, and there it went. They always stop that traffic right there. I think some of the police cars sounded their horns at the exact same time. The truck and the wait, no, the truck did. All right, got one more vehicle, and then this is gonna be it. All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this 42-minute parade.
The horses.
We'll see you next time. Thank you.